What's up, guys, gals, everybody in between? Josh here, and today I wanted to do something a little different. And you may be wondering where the hell I've been for like, I don't know, 3 months, I think is the last time I published a video. Maybe April? Well, the short news is I got a job, and that's sort of where I've been for the last couple months. Specifically in April, I was doing a lot of work on my Star Wars podcast, and we had gone to Star Wars Celebration Chicago, which was great. And during that time, at least over the last couple months, I had been looking for a job after being laid off in November. And I did a bunch of interviews with a bunch of different companies, including when I was in Chicago, and I ended up at Gamespot, which is where I've been for about almost 2 months now, I believe. So I've been working at Gamespot and having a good time. All that good stuff. But I haven't really had any time to make videos. And I've been wondering whether or not I wanted to go back and start making videos again. I actually was even wondering if I should even make this video. I wasn't sure that like anyone would necessarily care. But I did notice I've gotten a lot of attention on things like my Dauntless video and some other things, which, by the way, thanks to everybody who commented or just liked that video in general. It was a great time. I did not expect that video to do as much as it did. I'm planning on doing more videos in the future, maybe not on a regular cadence, but I want to start kind of doing some stuff just on the side. In my job at GameSpot, I don't really get to make content. My job is more on the promotion team, and so I work with a lot of people in order to run the front door of the website. So like first thing you see when you come to the site, it's me moving all that stuff around. And also I work with some of the other CNET teams to do other things like that. And so I'm not really involved in content creation, which is very different because the last couple years of my career have been very much content creator based. Like when I was at IGN, I was on the video team for like almost 2 years, and we made videos, I made content, I wrote features and did all kinds of stuff like that. And then when I was at Inside Editions, I was editing, book trailers and making a bunch of video essays that no one ever got to see, unfortunately, which still makes me pretty sad. But nevertheless, it is what it is. But currently, I'm not making any content other than my Star Wars podcast, Long Time Ago Radio, which if you like Star Wars and you want to check it out, it's in the description below. And then I started doing a horror movie podcast, which we've taken a little bit of a hiatus on just because of E3 and July 4th and a bunch of stuff going on. Just haven't had a lot of time, but if you want to check that one out, it's called Dark Corridors. It should be available on all your favorite podcast services and all that stuff. Going forward with my channel, I would say that I do want to make more videos. Do I want to make things that are maybe super involved, like video essays and stuff? I would like to. The problem is that I have so much going on that I don't know that I can even devote the amount of time it takes to make video essays. When I was unemployed for those 5 months, let me tell you, I had time, and I was working on this channel and another channel called Brain Tap, where I did a couple of video essays about some Star Wars stuff and some other animes that I really enjoyed. But once I started getting a lot deeper into the job search, I just didn't really have a lot of time to devote to most of my videos and stuff. And I didn't feel like my audience was tremendously huge, like they would miss me if I was gone. That being said, my subscriber base sort of exploded after that Dauntless video, and I mean exploded as in like, I gained like about 500 of subscribers, which is awesome, and totally not what I expected. And I thank everyone for all of your support and all that good stuff. But I'm not sure what the content looks like going forward. It might be a lot more of just this kind of stuff, like opinions on things, like longer form things, maybe the occasional Let's Play. I was thinking about starting to do some Mario speedrunning again, because for those of you that don't know, I do speedrun Super Mario Brothers, and I was doing it on Twitch for a little bit, but I might start doing it on YouTube? Not totally sure. Again, I haven't decided. This is like why, you know, the world is sort of my oyster here. But I'm thinking more along the lines of opinionated videos. People that know me know that I have a lot of opinions, but I tend to try and stay very positive with those opinions. And I know that I'm criticized for some of those sometimes, just because, not because I have any like truly controversial opinions, but because I'm maybe not as harsh on things as a lot of people here on YouTube, especially on YouTube. People can be really harsh and jump to conclusions, I find, after, like, you know, they read one sentence in some article and then they think the world is burning down without, you know, properly, like, looking into, like, what the context of said thing. And this is all on video games, by the way, like in entertainment. I'm not talking about, like, the broader political spectrum, but I feel like people tend to, I don't know, get really angry about things like video games, and I feel like sometimes that anger is justified, but sometimes I feel like, you know, we could take a little more of a level-headed approach to things like loot boxes and battle passes, which I don't like, and hopefully I'll get around to making a video about why I think battle passes are mostly sort of predatory and not a great look for the games industry going forward, and things like that. But honestly, the reason that I'm maybe not as, like, critical of things, or just, you know, maybe the reason I'm not as critical on things is because I've been in the industry for a couple years now. You know, my significant other is a game developer, and lots of my friends are game developers, and so I know how hard it is. I know the struggles that are involved with making games and the sacrifices that are involved in making games, and I've experienced a lot of those firsthand, you know, being someone whose family is basically, you know, a game developer and sometimes has to work long hours, especially in the past at other studios she used to be at, you know, like the work hours get kind of crazy. And so I try to pride myself on taking a little bit of a level-headed approach to things. So, I mean, if that's something you think you're interested in, then I hope my content sort of gives that impression. But again, I'm in a weird sort of spot where I know that I want to make more videos, but I'm not totally sure about what. Especially since like, when you come to my channel, you might think, like, based on that Dauntless video, oh, he's a Dauntless content creator. And not really. Like, I play the game occasionally, and I enjoy it, but I haven't played in a couple weeks. I tend to jump between lots of things and play a lot of Destiny while I'm doing it. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering Arena, and a lot of the Pokemon card game online. So those are sort of streams that you might see. Those are sort of videos I might make with just some opinions on, like, well, how's the, you know, MTG Arena Battle Pass situation doing? Well, not great, but, you know, maybe they could fix it. Or, you know, what's my opinion on, like, the state of Destiny 2 and how far it's come and things like that. Those are more what I'm looking to do. And of course, like, people can leave comments and suggest, like, topics or things that we might want to do. Let's plays, other things for possible streams. I don't know. It's really hard because I feel like my schedule fluctuates so much week to week. I never really have a set plan. And maybe going forward, that's something I need to do. But who knows? Anyway, this video was sort of just to let all of my subs know, like, what's been going on and where I've been. And sort of what's going to go on in the future with my content going forward. I will say, probably don't expect, like, I mean, a video a week seems reasonable, but it might not even be a video a week. I mean, just because of just the way my schedule works and stuff. Maybe it'll be 2 videos a week, maybe it'll be 1 every other week. Not sure. But I want to keep making videos. I want to keep putting more positivity, inclusivity, all that good stuff out into the world of video games. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content, please like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Please leave me a comment, by the way. What kind of content would you like to see? Subjects you'd like to hear about? Other things like that. What would you like to see me stream if I get into streaming anytime soon? Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everybody. Love you.